Ranjit Goswami, Officiating Director and Dean Academics, IMT Nagpur, to kindly present the annual report for the year 2013-2014, please.
Chief Guest, Mr. Anand Mahindra, Chairman and Managing Director of Mahindra Group, Chairman, Governing Board, IMT Group of Institutes and Union Minister for Urban Development and Parliamentary Affairs, Mr. Kamal Nath, Vice Chairman, Governing Board IMT, Mr. Bakul Nath, invited other board members, dignitaries, and members from media, my faculty colleagues and staff members, parents of graduating students, and dear convocating students. On behalf of IMT Nagpur, I welcome you all today in this 9th convocation, which also marks the 10th year of operations of IMT Nagpur. Convocations are special moments for any graduating batch, and today we have the biggest batch ever, 351 of you graduating with the highest number of campus placements that we ever had. I congratulate you on this achievement of yours. You have earned it. Over the last 2 years, our faculty members have been preparing you for this moment, to be ready to enter the real world of business and society as responsible managers. On behalf of my faculty colleagues, I take this opportunity to thank all graduating students for providing us the opportunity to shape up young minds. In this information age, when graduates all over the world thank Google more than their degrees, than their teachers, profession of academics has been challenging and thereby getting redefined globally. Today you do need lifelong learning, ability to find, interpret and utilize information constantly, ability to differentiate between propaganda and information from a macro to micro level. We hope we have succeeded in our task by empowering you with the necessary skills, knowledge and qualities to enable you to make a difference in a rapidly changing social, economical and technological world. It therefore is apt today that you get the opportunity to listen from two eminent thought leaders and practitioners from two different and critical areas. Mr. Anand Mahindra is from the world of competitive corporate world and has been an icon for many of you. Mr. Kamal Nath has been involved with key policy making that has been transforming India at grassroots levels to boardrooms and has redefined India's position at multilateral forums. Mr. Mahindra is the world's third most influential CEO in social media. Recently, one of his retweets last week helped me to connect with one of my old friends. That speaks about the networked world. In a lighter note, and in a present politically supercharged environment, and to make it simpler, number of followers Mr. Mahindra has in Twitter is more than that of Aam Aadmi Party, BJP and Indian National Congress put together. The names of the three political parties were taken in alphabetical order. Mr. Kamal Nath, our chairman, has been a key policymaker for more than 3 decades now. He has seen the world and India change with liberalization, globalization, and often has played an active part in it in different roles. Mr. Kamal Nath secured the legitimate rights of India and that of Global South in trade negotiations in WTO forums. He also authored the book, India's Century, The Age of Entrepreneurship in the World's Biggest Democracy in 2007, relying on our demographic dividend, that is, relying on you. Entrepreneurship has been a key driver that Mahindra Group also supports as open innovations, as evident from its unique recent initiatives from self-driven car to solar energy in India. Needless to say, renewable energy remains a critical area for India's energy security. All of you, the graduating students, have a responsibility in making the 21st century to be India's century. And please note, it both is a marathon as well as a sprint. We are also glad to have our Vice Chairman, Mr. Bakul Nath, who provides strategic leadership and direction to all 4 IMT campuses, Nagpur, Ghaziabad, Dubai and Hyderabad, by providing us with full operational freedom to faculty and staff to go for nothing but excellence. Mr. Bakul Nath has been supporting, and his single-minded focus has been to make IMT campuses truly global class. As I proceed briefly with the Director's report for IMT Nagpur for the year 2013-14, our performances are evident that the promise of excellence is bearing. IMT Nagpur has been recognized as a top B school within a decade of its operation. This happens to be the youngest in this category, an achievement unmatched by any today among the top B schools in the country. However, there is no complacency in IMT Nagpur. We acknowledge the severe criticism quality of education faces in India. We are also aware of our responsibility in building India and making 21st century India's century. Education is the only way to make it happen, and we need both quality and scale. Today, India has a comparable number of youth of that of China and entire developed world put together, with a nominal GDP of less than 5% of them. Criticism of India's academics comes from lack of internal change initiatives from primary to higher education levels. As faculty members, for too long, globally and locally, we feel it is our legitimate right to advise the rest of the world to change, but we ourselves have been very reluctant to change, in spite of the change we see everywhere. But being a big responsible higher educational institute today, we have immersed ourselves in the change process, from curriculum review to redefining objectives of research to other capacity and community building programs. I am proud to say that this batch of graduating students played a key role in our local community building program, be it in helping nearby rural school children learn computer skills, or be it in organizing a fun day for the physically impaired kids from schools around Nagpur. Internal change initiatives to reinvent and redefine ourselves is therefore very much on in IMT Nagpur, but internal change is also not an easy task, and whoever has been part of that exercise, be it in business, governance or society, knows it. Lee Kun-hee, chairman of Samsung Electronics, said back in 1993, change everything except your wife and kids. My license to the graduating students is that as most of you are still unmarried, you can change everything, but not like James Bond. You need to change it legally, morally and ethically. We have also been pursuing a few Indian and global accreditations and other initiatives as education as a sector increasingly becomes global on top of the internal change initiatives. We seek support from all of our stakeholders and your support as you master to be an alum henceforth from that of being a graduate student. A copy of the Convocation souvenir has been presented to you, containing more details of our academic report for the year 2013-14. On behalf of IMT Nagpur, I wish you all, the graduating students, all the best. Thank you.